Thank you for joining us today at Island Ford Superstore. We're located on Norcross Road in Duncan, BC, just off the Trans-Canada Highway, or online at islandford.ca. Today we're looking at a 2020 Ford Escape Titanium Hybrid. It has a magnetic exterior and an ebony leather interior, 4 doors with seating for 5. It's equipped with a 2.5-liter Atkinson Cycle 4-cylinder engine, as well as an eCVT transmission. But don't worry, it's still got all-wheel drive. You're going to know some really great features, but it's definitely something you'll want to see for yourself. And you can book a test drive online or get in touch with another sales team. They'd be more than happy to help you. This Escape has remote start. It's double lock, double click, and you can't hear it come to life because it's a hybrid. It also has intelligent access, so I've got the key in proximity, and if I grab the door the right way, I can both lock and unlock the door. Inside, you've got door storage, including cup holder space. It's a B&O audio system, and you have a speaker in the door. There's this geometric pattern throughout all the doors, power windows, mirrors, and locks with driver's seat memory for up to 3 people. And you also have this wood trim inside the doors and other places. It is a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat with lumbar support. Beside the steering wheel, you have the control to lift the liftgate or close it, your gas cap to unlock it so that you can gain access to it, your lighting controls including automatic headbeams, and then the brightness of the dash. The steering wheel both tilts and telescopes. So you're going to notice that the remote start was effective because normally we'd have to put our foot on the brake, but we're just going to press the start button because we use the remote start. And it's still really quiet, but you can see that you're ready to drive. Okay, so right here where you've got your high beams as well as your turn signals, you also have your lane keeping assist right here. On the dash, this is your adaptive cruise control. You also have lane centering, and then you've got the audio controls over here. On this side, you have your sync voice activated system. You can also play around with the heads-up display, and you've got the dash controls. So on the dash, you'll see when you're ready to drive. You can cycle between the comm screen. You've also got your fuel economy, trip 1, tire pressure, and we're back around. Along the bottom, we've got the direction that you're facing, your odometer reading, the temperature outside, what gear you're in, and then your distance to empty as well. Left-hand side is going to be your digital speedometer. Right-hand side is going to tell you the combination of how you're using the battery as well as the engine. You have more of that wood trim throughout the dash, but when it comes to the touchscreen, we're currently in apps. I'm going to start off with settings. You've got 3 pages of settings that you can play with. It includes your Wi-Fi hotspot for up to 10 devices. Connect your favorite apps. You've also got voice-activated navigation. And this is the screen for your backup camera. You're going to notice you have sensors on both the front and rear of the vehicle. Connect your phone and talk hands-free. You've also got AM, FM, as well as satellite radio and Bluetooth. Down below that, you have hard buttons for your audio system. You can also make the screen mostly blank or dark. Down below that, you have your hazard lights as well as the vents. And then you've got your dual zone climate with front heated seats as well as a heated steering wheel, front and rear defrost as well as AC and max AC. You have a wireless charging mat right here, a USB port as well as 12 volts of power, and more of that non-slip surface here, so you can use it as a cubby space. It is a dial shifter and an automatic transmission. You have an electronic parking brake as well as auto hold. This button right here is going to be your different drive modes. You'll see it on the dash. You can cycle between normal as well as eco, sport, slippery, deep snow, sand, and we're back around. Right beside that, you have your active park assist. You also have your parking sensors if you want to turn it off. You have 2 cup holders, and you notice that ring around the bottom. That's where your ambient lighting is going to show up. The armrest opens up to give you access for storage. You also have a USB-C port in there. Your glove box is off to the right-hand side. Overhead, it's an auto-dimming rear-view mirror. You also have a universal garage door opener. There's overhead lights. You also have a sunglass holder. And then these buttons right here are going to be the tilt and slide function of your twin panel moonroof as well as the power sunshade. "19-inch wheels, splash guards, color keyed side view mirrors, and door handles with intelligent access on driver and passenger side. Keyless entry keypad, left-hand side gas cap. You have a backup camera, reverse sensing system, and dual exhaust. You can open up the liftgate from the key fob, from the button that's on the liftgate. It's also foot activated, and there's a button inside by the driver. You have all-weather floor mats in the package as well as carpeted floor mats in the bag, and then there's a all-weather mat back here for the cargo area as well. You have these hooks right here, but you also have hooks for groceries. There's these cubby spaces on the left and right hand side. You also have a speaker back here. You have vents and lights. You also have 12 volts of power, and this is the new cargo shade that's in place right here. You also have a spare tire that's underneath the floor. So if you're ready to close it, you can click the button right there. As I mentioned, it's foot activated, so as long as the key's in proximity, that'll work. You can also use the key fob or the button at the front as well. Rear passengers have door storage, including space for a cup holder. Speaker in the door, more of this geometric pattern. You also have power windows. Back seat pockets on both the driver and passenger side, and there's seating for 3. You have the lower anchors for baby seats. These levers on the side allow you to fold the seats down flat, but you can also recline them. And then there's a slider bar underneath the seat, and you'll notice that the seats can move back and forth in the 60/40 split as well. In the center, you have a fold-down armrest with 2 cup holders. In the middle console, you have 2 vents. You also have 110 volts of power. Overhead, you have hooks, handles, lighting, and the stationary component of the twin panel. Roof rails, blind spot information system in the side view mirrors with integrated turn signals, LED headlights, fog lights, front sensing system, and so many more reasons to come on down to Island Ford Superstore, the #1 rated Ford dealer in BC.